Well, Bruce, it's time to get a little work done on this woodie here. I've been, last video you seen where I did all the cutting and fitting and repairing and all of it to the sheet metal inside here that I'm going to need to attach to. And now it's time to start really dialing it in. So I've had to make sure I know exactly the plane of this vehicle is sitting completely square from the front to the rear so that I know my height is right as I lower this down. And I've lowered it down onto the Explorer down to the point where your engine has about an inch or so away from the hood. And that's going to allow me a little bit more adjusting. As I adjust your door post to make the door pocket fit, it's going to move those front fenders down or up or whatever I do as I move that door post. So it gives me just a little bit of wiggle room there. And so I've kind of locked it down at the dash height-wise, and then I've locked it down in the back, which I'll show you here in a minute. And I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. But this thing's extremely movable with the way those doors are. So I'm going to have to start building this back by using that door frame and that door pocket in the middle, now that I've got an overall set view of what I'm going to do here. Let me show you inside right now. Inside here, I was able to find my side-to-side distance by using the roof. The sides of your vehicle are movable, so they'll go anywhere. So the post could be in or out, and I just don't know at this point until I get a little further along. But to start off with, I've got to lock it down somewhere. So I've used the exact center of the roof in relationship to the windows. And I pulled a line straight down, and then it's straight down to dead center. This is dead center of the Explorer. This is dead center of the roof line of the Woodie. So I locked it down right here. Then in the middle, I did the same thing. Then up front, I've done the same thing. Now the one in the middle is the one I'm going to start adjusting because I've got to make the door pocket work. So I know my back is in the dead center. I know my front's in the dead center. And then now I'm going to the middle and work the door in. Inside here on the doors, I've started, this door fits way better than the driver's door, and that's pretty much normal because of getting in and out of the driver's door. You always have a tendency to push on it and it just gets a little bit out of shape. So I'm going to start on this passenger door. So now I've got my front semi-locked in, I've got my back semi-locked in, I can get my center here with my plumb bobs in between the posts. Now I'm going to make this door fit exactly perfect in here, and I'm going to do that by using a porta power. Now this is settled down here, so I'm going to take my porta power and push that up, and then once I make that door fit that pocket exactly where it needs, then I can lock all this down, and then I can finish up my alignment. Because like it's sitting right now, the post is up from where it's settled a little bit, so when I move that post, it's going to move that front fender way on out there. If I just move it a quarter of an inch here, it's going to drop it quite a bit out there. So I got to get this door in the right shape, get this door in the right shape. Now that I got the door fitting pretty good, I've had to get in here with my porta power, and I've got the adjusters on the bars, and I've raised this up and kind of pushed that out and worked on the door hinge, and I've got this frame fitting pretty dang nice, but it is still movable. So now I'm going to go in here, and I've got all the wood off this side, and the piece that I'm not going to be able to do any adjustment with is this piece. So this piece fits to fit up here, and then start building around it, and then put it all in the door and work it in, and then I can still move this around a little bit before I lock it completely down. Now back here in the back here, I've got to know where the bottom of this post is, so the center of your cab is exact center, but this post is a little wider away from center than that one, and I think this one's more right than this one, but I've got to put this window in and put the tailgate on and get that squared, then I'll know exactly where that goes. And here's the window that you got. I mean, this is the old one, and you can see how rough it is. And then this is the new one, and it's not too bad. I'm fixing to strip it all the way down to make it lighter so I can work it, put it on the truck, and actually close it. And on this side, you can see how it looks. I guess they dropped it and bent it right here on both sides. But I'll just have to dollar that out because it is better than the one we got. Now that I got those door pockets up and straight, where they need to be, and they're not exact, but they're really, really close now. Now I can start working your wood down the side. So I'm gonna start on the back, work that wood down this side, start on this back, work it down that side, made up against that door, and then it ought to start fitting out real nice. But I have to start here in the back first with the back window, and I fit the back window, and I fit the tailgate, and I make all that work, and that locates these back posts exactly where they need to be. Then I can work forward from there. Now in doing so, we had this back window that was completely gone. I mean, it's rusted all to pieces. We had to totally rebuild all that. So this is the one that you found. Now I've already got it completely stripped down, and it's in pretty good shape. Most of the hardware, it had a little damage up here, and I've gotten that straight. The UPS man or somebody dropped it and bent it here, and I've got that somewhat straight. And then it was dropped and bent on this end. But the problem with this one is it's a 1/4 inch wider on the inside than that one. So this one won't fit in the truck, in the woodie. So before I took that one out and I've retest fitted, it fits perfectly in the back of that. And then I could just go on real nice and easy. Well, this one ain't gonna allow me to do it. I'm going to end up having to slice and cut it here and make it fit to what I have right there, which is a little more trouble, but not near as much trouble as rebuilding that one. Now, I got my back set pretty good, and my waiting on a few little things on my tailgate, but I've kind of pre-fit the old rusty tailgate that we've got, and that seems pretty good. My other door seems pretty good, and I got the wood somewhat mocked up on the side over there. Kind of got my side mocked up. Now I got the back secured. I'm able to work this side in to get this piece of wood to fit really nice in there. But before I can do any more, this door is so damaged that I'm waiting on CCR to they're fabricating me this lower piece and this piece and get this hooked back, because this has really got my door is really settling. I don't know if you can see that in the camera, how much that settles, but I've got to have this door up and solid and strong. Then I'll put it in the pocket. I've already got the hinges rebuilt and straight, and then I'll be able to put this side on and lock it down. So I can't do much more until I get these parts from CCR. So wait on them to come in, get this built, and then start doing this side of the woodie.